Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Find out the latest Madison County sports information from Richmond Register sports editor Nathan Hutchison, coming up next. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. Wynn's Auto Detailing Service. Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber. And KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media.
Welcome into Madison County Sports Night Live for Wednesday, April the 5th. Hope you're having a good day out there. Survived the storms. It looked like mostly the storms went around us, so not too bad. But boy, I stepped outside a minute ago and you could feel that temperature drop. It's a lot colder than it was just a couple of hours ago. So with spring break and the cold front moving through, didn't have anything here in town to report on, but we do have a couple of games from down in Florida that we're going to report on, including one which is still going on as we're speaking right now, very close to being over with. We'll start off with the Madison Central baseball team moving to 4-0 on its spring break trip with a 7-5 win over Brookville, Ohio. This was a game where the Indians were down 4-0 in the top of the first inning, but they scored once in the second, 3 times in the third, 3 times in the fourth. And even though they had just 5 hits, picked up a 7-5 victory to move to 10-2 on the season. Cannon Spivey 1 for 3 with an RBI and a run scored. Keith Stewart 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Parker Mullins with a run and an RBI. Drew Hess and Bradley Pointer both drove in a run. Daniel Bauer with the only extra base hit. He had a double and scored a run. Nick Petramonico 1 for 2 with an RBI. I can't believe I pronounced that right. And Eli Metcalf, only guy with 2 hits on the day, 2 for 2 with a run scored. Freshman Braxton Hicks started this game, was not able to get an out there in the top of the first inning as he allowed 3 hits and 4 runs and 3 walks. But Grant Beck, another freshman who has had a really good year, he stepped in and there in the top of the first inning and not only got out of the jam there in the first inning, went on to pitch the rest of the game. 7 innings, 4 hits, just a 1 run allowed with 4 strikeouts. And as our buddy Lloyd Rodas told me on Facebook a minute ago, Brookville is the number 6 ranked team out of Ohio. So a really, really good win for the Indians down in Florida. Like I said, as they go to 4-0 down there, and they will wrap up their trip to Fort Walton Beach in the morning when they take on Hancock County at 9 a.m. That's better them than me at 9 a.m. So, all right. Well, down in Florida right now, just a few miles away, probably, the Madison Central softball team is taking on Fort Walton Beach, and they are down 9-1 in the top of the 7th inning. They're down to their last out. They did just score a run to break the shutout, but it looks like they are going to be handed their first loss of the season. They were 8-0 coming into today, and down 9-1 in the top of the 7th inning. So we'll update you on that one here in a minute if we get a final. But a couple other things to talk about looking forward. Some EKU athletics news, and EKU baseball hitting the road down to Florida for a big 3-game series against Jacksonville University. That'll start tomorrow. They'll play a game tomorrow, then one Friday, then one Saturday. EKU sitting at 12-16, 3-6 in the ASUN. Jacksonville is 20-10. 5-4 in the ASUN. They're coming off last weekend. They lost 2 out of 3 to Florida Gulf Coast, but then they came back on Tuesday and picked up a win over Florida State. But EKU, life on the road, not been good for the Colonels. 2-9. They're 0-3 in the ASUN, and still a long way to go in the season. But trying to climb back up the standings there with the Colonels, and like I said, 3-6 in the ASUN, and it'll be a tough matchup down there in Florida against the Dolphins, which I always think is a kind of a weird name for a college sports team, but the Dolphins of Jacksonville. So game 1 is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, ESPN Plus, if you want to check that out. Here in Richmond, same two teams, different sport. It's EKU softball playing host to Jacksonville. Another really, with the softball team, EKU softball team, they need to start picking up some wins if they want to make the A-Sun tournament, just to be quite frank about it. 1-8, they're tied for last place in the A-Sun with Bellarmine. Jacksonville is 4-5, tied for 7th. Only the top 8 teams get into the A-Sun tournament, but they'll play a doubleheader tomorrow over at Gertrude Hood Field, 4:30, and then there'll be a single game on Friday. So 2 big series coming up for EKU baseball and EKU softball. And I'm just sitting. I keep sitting here looking at the game changer to see if this game is over yet. But Madison Central did score a run in the top of the 7th to keep this thing going. It's now 9-1. This is live after all. We don't lie to you folks. We tell you it's the truth. We are live. So there you go. So but looks like it is official now. 9-1 is the final score down there. And it was Cassidy Hack with an RBI single in the 7th inning. Just 6 hits for the Lady Indians. 2 for 3 for Shelby Hensley with a run scored. Brooklyn Gilbo was 1 for 2 with a double. Jasmine Kaler was 1 for 3 with a single. And Olivia Metcalf was 1 for 3 with a single as well. Andrea Linton started. She went 2 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned with 2 walks. Jasmine Kaler went 4 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. So Lady Indians will wrap up their trip to Florida tomorrow, as well as they will play Bethlehem at 11 a.m. So there you go. That's late breaking news. You can't get it any fresher than that, folks. That's for sure. You don't have to wait till 5:30 tomorrow to find out what happened today. We always got you covered right here. So, all right. Well, Randy, are you happy? It's 9 o'clock and we've got this thing done.
Yay! What about that? Nice.
Yeah. I said you can't get any more breaking than that. Literally, the last out just recorded down there in Florida. So,
no, you can't.
The Madison Central won first loss of the season for the Lady Indians.
Oh, also, it's better than the Dolphins are better than the Jacksonville Porpoises.
Porpoises? Who are they?
I don't know.
That's not a real team. All right, well, we got a quick night out of here, but we still want to hold up our tradition of Vinyl Wednesday. And I brought this in, and I thought, maybe I've already played this. I don't know. Maybe you can remind me, but it just came to my mind because it came up a little bit ago. I think it was a week or 2 ago. This album turned 40 years old. And this really makes me feel old because this was one of my from my childhood that was, I remember this one very clearly. But the first ever heavy metal album to go #1 on the Billboard Top 100, Quiet Riot's Mental Health, just turned 40 years old. So we haven't played this before.
Old, right? Wow. I don't think so. I don't think we played any Quiet Riot.
All right. Well, there you go. Well, first, if you're going to do that, we got to go with Mental Health, Bang Your Head, because now you're here. There's no way back. So that's a line from the song. So anybody watching us?
Hey, let's see. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Well, you got Ricky Elkins. Hey, Win Auto Detailing. They're watching. Hey,
nice, Win.
Yeah, nice. Everybody's watching over there, so that's cool.
All right, they can watch it on the replay. So everybody's surprised we're doing it at 9 o'clock. So there you go.
Like, wow, it's early.
In addition to the KU baseball and softball and the action down in Florida, Model Boys baseball is back at home tomorrow too against Bluegrass United at 5:30. So we'll have coverage of that as well. So appreciate you watching. Bang your head. Mental health will drive you mad. I'll drive.
Abundant Hope Naturals, the official fruit smoothie for Sports Night. Come recharge with a delicious fruit smoothie full of protein and your choice of supplements. Madison County Sports Night is brought to you by Total Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote.
Wynn's Auto Detailing Service.
Snappy Tomato Pizza. Pizza. Metronet Fiber and KYmedia.net. Does your business or organization want to sponsor Madison County Sports Night on the Richmond Register Sports channels? Hit us up on social media. For the best auto service, see Ricky Middleton at Adams Buick GMC.